Z nami Bóg. Remember, no Russian.
What is the first thing you think of when I ask you the question, tell me an impactful moment in gaming? Why did you pick that? What was it about it that left an impact on you and potentially has you thinking about it years later? Back when I was in 6th grade, my parents gave me a choice between getting an Xbox 360 or a WoW subscription on my laptop. I eventually ended up getting both, but at the time I settled for the Xbox because that's where all my friends were. Funnily enough though, some of my fondest memories from the 360 era are actually moments in games where I wasn't even playing with friends.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am sovereign.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found.
The release of Mass Effect 1 marked a tumultuous time in my life. I had come down with a bad flu and was recently injured, meaning no more soccer practice or games for the foreseeable future. This left a void in my life that I was looking to fill. And oh boy, did I find my drug. You see, Mass Effect 1 was a game I had heard very little about. But I did see a few reviews from IGN specifically, giving it a raving review, so I figured I would shoot my shot and try it in my momentary hiatus. The game is set in a future human civilization with space travel, and tells the story of Commander Shepard, who is essentially a Space Force soldier who gets tapped to be the first human to join an interspecies galactic investigative project called the Spectres. Shepard is tasked with investigating a Promethean artifact recently discovered, which was an advanced race that roamed the galaxy long before humans had taken form. This leads to him discovering that the Spectres have gone rogue, and even more importantly, have aligned themselves with a species called the Reapers. In one of the most memorable moments in my gaming career, around halfway through the game, you discover the true intentions of the Reapers, and in one moment unravel the truth that they have been killing civilizations and restarting from zero for millennia. The reveal is very unexpected on your first playthrough, especially for me as a kid, and having the rug pulled from out under you like that is extremely compelling. Learning that game's lore and backstories now have this Reaper threat involved not only raises the stakes of the main story of Mass Effect, but also makes you want to get involved with the world even more and learn everything about it. You see, moments like this are the things that we live for in gaming. Moments that strike us, that make us feel deep emotions, that make us question our beliefs. The ending of Bioshock Infinite is another good example. After a multitude of hours playing in a game in a flying city with a strange and annoying girl by your side, well, the story was revealed to have been contained within a multiverse, where multiple versions of characters and interactions have taken place, all culminating in a grand reveal of intentions. And while I don't have time to delve too deep into the ending in this video, it is safe to say for those of you who have played it, it left its mark. And that's what matters after all. What about that time in Fallout 3 when you decided to nuke Megaton because that's just too cool? Or the all gillied up mission in Call of Duty 4 where you slowly make your way to a sniper perch and take your shot on an unsuspecting target? For those who have played Dragon Age Inquisition, do you remember this moment?
The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is
The swell of music erupting after a long-fought battle for holding a castle is as badass as it is emotional, and it is meant to leave a mark on the player. And it does. Memorable single-player moments in gaming are so important. Because in single-player games, while the story itself is contained, and for the most part, it is the same for everyone playing it, the real difference lies in the interpretations and interactions made by the person playing the game. How do you react to the big reveals or emotional moments is what makes them special for you, and what will carry on the legacy for years to come. But single-player games and moments aren't the only thing that's great about gaming. As much fun as I had playing the Halo 3 campaign and completing the last mission, I would be lying if I told you that is what I remember most fondly about the game.
Shotgun spree, killing spree, zombie killing spree, double kill, triple kill, overkill, kill-tacular.
While Halo wasn't the first multiplayer game I played, that award goes to StarCraft when I played with my dad back in elementary school. It was the first one that truly left an impression on me. Being able to take the skills I had harnessed during the multiple campaign endeavors and get absolutely obliterated online was, well, quite the experience. Hearing the hum of a ghost as I mowed down my opponents in front of me and hitting sniper shots from across the map never got old, and it was all better with friends. Because that is what makes multiplayer so impactful, isn't it? The friends. Those moments of pure skill, besting your opponent, and challenging yourself not against pre-programmed computers, but others like you. The feeling of winning on your favorite map, or finally out-aiming that one guy camping in the corner, are moments that, while they are not handcrafted like single player, are just as immortalized in our memory. As a kid, my most played game by far was Dota 2, where I spent a now admittedly unhealthy amount of time honing my skills. And today, I've carried that passion into Valorant, where I challenge myself to get better live on stream with you guys almost every day of the week. The moments in multiplayer games that we remember most are so special because they are our own. Moments where either against or with others, we conquered our goals and shattered those of the opponent. Humans at heart are competitive, and games are an avenue that allow us to tap into this energy in a truly memorable way. Even in games like Call of Duty, Nazi Zombies, Borderlands, and World of Warcraft, working with others to accomplish a goal left me with countless memories and a sense of satisfaction. Doing a glitch with friends in Nazi Zombies, and pulling an all-nighter to reach round 100. Finally slaying the Lich King in World of Warcraft through the tireless grind in a guild with friends. Downing the final boss of Borderlands 2 with a childhood friend of birth. These are the moments that will never be forgotten because they remind us of what it means to be human and give us the agency to tell our own story with others. However, multiplayer games are not the only types that do this so well. "2017 was a weird year for me in gaming. I was just finishing up my final years at college, studying computer science and math, and my passion for gaming had admittedly dwindled in that time. It was hard to find time to play games in between studying, partying, and making apps. And while I never stopped liking games, I simply had no time left to play them. During my winter break of junior year, though, I returned back home to Arizona and was met with over a free month of time with nothing to do and my sister's Xbox. One of the first games I tried out was a demo for a game called Prey. And well, the rest is history. The game was mysterious, unique, engaging, and most importantly, it respected me as a player. I've talked about this in some of my other videos, but the moment in Prey when you acquire the glue cannon and first discover that it can be used to not only freeze enemies in place, but also create artificial bridges to climb to unreachable spots, well, that's one I'll never forget. The thing that made Prey so great was that it realized what it was, a video game, and as one needed to respect your agency. Instead of forcing you down some predetermined path, Prey gave you an environment with secrets and multiple paths, where you decided how you would craft your own story. Want to turn into a mug and slide under that small hole in the glass to get into the room and unlock it from the other side? Check. Want to beat the game at the beginning by building a glue cannon bridge to an escape pod you would never otherwise use? Sure. Want to shoot your electric gun at water on the ground to send enemies into a shock-induced death? Yes. Yes, you do. What I am getting at is that one of the most powerful things a game can do is nothing. Hyrule in the newest Zelda game isn't great because of the main quests and side missions. It's because the world itself is alive and reacts to how you treat it. We remember fondly games like Deus Ex, not because of the great shooting mechanics or animations, but because of the game trusting its players enough to take a leap and giving them multiple ways to solve problems. Warcraft 3 was fun, but what made it a classic was the custom games that people could make along with the game, the endless and open-ended excitement you could experience from the community themselves. The power of agency in games cannot be overstated, and truly allowing a player to make a decision that impacts their game and their story in a meaningful way will always be something that sticks with them. There is, however, one last and extremely impactful thing that we constantly see in video games, and it isn't something to even do with the games themselves. For a lot of people, 2018 was the year that gaming went mainstream. Gaming had been on the rise for decades, and by the numbers was already a massive success. But we needed something big, something truly massive to turn the tide to make gaming mainstream. And well, we got it. Fortnite Battle Royale released near the end of 2017, and in just a matter of weeks took the gaming world by storm. Fortnite ushered in a new era of famous Twitch streamers, enormous events, and screaming kids. And the whole world was watching. Whether or not you actually enjoy the game is meaningless when we look at it through the lens of the effect it had on the industry as a whole. Because it is moments like Fortnite that have an effect on all of us, that change how we and others in the industry see the industry itself and how it will change in the future. Remember when you first played Minecraft and created your first house? Remember when you stepped out of the sewers in Oblivion for the first time and saw the best graphics you had ever seen? Remember when you played in the first Among Us lobby recently with your friends? These big gaming moments, those we experience alone and with the community as a whole, across social media, in person, and within the games themselves, are what make gaming truly memorable and special. There are many things that make a game impactful, whether that be a meaningful story, an engaging multiplayer experience, the freedom and agency provided by so many games today, or just the experience and zeitgeist of a moment in time. Games, at least the good ones, have a propensity to leave an astounding and lasting effect on all of us. And after all, isn't that what makes gaming so great? But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching today. I really enjoy making videos like this that are deep dives into gaming and really my thoughts about specific games and the industry as a whole. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button. I try to make as many of these as I can per month on top of my highlight videos from Twitch. Which, speaking of which, if you guys want to also talk to me live and get to know me as a person, head on over to twitch.tv/FranklyGaming, as that is my main social media that I am trying to grow with my YouTube channel and everything else I have. But I really appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you for the support, and I'll see you all next time.